Since YouTube started demonetizing channels for inauthentic content, I haven't had a single one of my 100+ channels getting hit. So in this video, I want to share with you the strategies that we use in order to not get hit by inauthentic content. If you're a beginner, this video is most likely not for you, but if you're running some channels and you got hit in the past or you're scared of getting hit by inauthentic, this video is made for you. So my name is Carl Pisano. I've been doing YouTube since 2020. We run well over 100+ channels and we make more than $5 million per year. On this channel, I want to share with you the strategies, the systems, SOPs, everything we use in order to run our media company. First, I want to share with you what inauthentic clearly is. If you're aware about it, you can simply go here to see the first strategy. YouTube haven't really made it public what it is and what triggers it, but from all the channels that we've seen getting hit, we've been able to draw some conclusions and observe what patterns we identify on the channels that got hit. So first one, content that is mass produced. So if you upload a lot of videos, if they notice that you have a high output, you will most likely get hit by inauthentic. Second is repetitive titles, and it goes along with repetitive thumbnails. If you always use the same titles, same format of titles, or same style of thumbnails, that could get you hit as well. Next one, which is less understood by people, it is your content itself. If your videos all look the same, that could get you hit. They use AI to analyze channels and analyze content, and if they see that all your content is the same, that could get you hit, okay? Next one is heavy AI footprint. If you use a lot AI, I don't believe AI voice really triggers it, but if you have like a whole package of AI used on your videos, that could get you hit. So if you use AI videos, AI images, AI voiceovers, like the whole package could get you hit. And you have to be careful with how much AI you use and the way you use AI in your videos, even though I highly recommend you to use AI for the most part. And lastly, very low effort plus optimized content with systems. You don't want to show that you have systems in place that allows you to make a lot of videos. That is something they don't like. They want to see that you put in a lot of work in your videos and you want to pretend that you put in a lot of work in your videos. That is very important. So let's jump with the strategy number one, which is to break the chain, okay? So as I said, something that triggers inauthentic content is if all your videos are the same. The way that you can hedge against that is to break the chain. Instead of doing 10 videos that are all the same, out of those 10, maybe you will do 1 or 2 that are very different. What I mean by very different is it's not even the same title, not same thumbnail, not same content in itself. It's very different. Those videos are not made to perform. They are just made to show to YouTube that you are doing different type of content and you're not spamming all the same content all the time. So one way to do it is to have someone from your team filming themselves or filming how they did videos or how the script is written just with their phone. They send you the video and you upload it. And what you put as a title, you put how we write our videos. Simple as this, okay? Also, another example would be someone, again, from your team or yourself. You film yourself or they film themselves and they talk about the channel, the next uploads or past videos, just to comment, basically show that it's not fully automated, okay? So that works great for all type of thumbnails except if you have a branded channel, because if you have a branded channel, you have a loyal audience, you're not gonna get hit by inauthentic most of the time. Even if there have been a few examples, most of the time it's pretty safe. It's important to understand that those videos won't perform. They are just here for safety. They are never gonna go like super viral. You just want them to be on your channel to hedge against inauthentic content. So let's jump on strategy number 2, which is to spread the risk. One of the trigger, again, is mass-produced content and low effort and automatized system, which allows you to upload many videos. You want to show to YouTube that your videos cost a lot of money to make and that they are not easy to make. That is very important. One of the ways you can do it is to upload only 1 video per day. So you cap your uploads at 1 video per day and you don't go further. I put an example here, but in the past, you could upload a lot of videos every day and not run into any issue. So this is one of my channels, but you can see that it was at the end of 2024. Since then, things have changed, and for most of my channels, I stick to 1 upload per day maximum. Sometimes I would do more than that, but it's only if I respect all the other strategies. I mean, they are not all here, but if you respect all the other strategies, you can afford to upload more than 1 video per day. So just to give you an example, in 2026, it's much better to have 3 channels where you do 1 video per day and each makes 5K per month. That brings you to 15K per month, but you spread your risk across 3 channels rather than having only 1 channel where you do 3 uploads per day that brings 15K. That is much higher risk compared to that. And a good way to actually push to have more channels in your niche is to use the collab feature. It is underused heavily. Most people don't do it. I see big channels not taking advantage of it. Something I hear a lot from my students and they are scared about. And I always tell them, even if one channel got hit by Inauthentic, okay, which happens sometimes, you can still use it for collab feature to bring the traffic to another channel. That is completely safe. The new channel won't be impacted by that. Let's jump on strategy number 3 and I will show you some examples here. It's also from what triggers inauthentic content. It's very obvious now, most people know it, but if you use always the same format of titles and same format of thumbnails, you will get hit. So I saw this guy on Twitter, actually. At first sight, I couldn't understand why he got hit. Like when you see that, you're like, okay, this is pretty safe and the content is very good. Like there is a lot of work put in his videos. But as I scroll down, all his thumbnails are the same. And that is one of the main triggers that gets you hit by inauthentic. So make sure that you rotate of templates of thumbnails and you don't spam the same format of thumbnails, and same for title. I have another example that I will show you later on that shows you the example for titles. So every maybe 2 weeks, go through your channel and check the uploads and make sure that you are not always using the same format of thumbnails and same format of titles. Otherwise, that will get you inauthentic content. So those are 3 out of the 5 strategies that we use on our channels, but actually there are way more that we do. I cannot share them publicly because I have some students and I cannot leak everything just because they will be mad basically. But if you're interested to be coached by me and my team, you can apply. There will be a form to fill in the description. It's not cheap, it's for serious people only. If you're a beginner, it's most likely not for you as well. So let's talk about strategy number 4, which is to disguise your tools. I know many people now developing their own tools to make content, same like VidRush and stuff like that. They want to do their own version. And when it works, the issue is that you can spam videos for cheap. However, YouTube can detect that because AI uses the same patterns to make your videos. Depending on what tool you do, what tool you make, YouTube can detect it. And if they see that all your videos are the same in your content because you use a tool, doesn't matter what tool you do, what tool you have developed or what tool you are developing, YouTube at some point can detect it if you spam too much and if you're not playing it smart. There are a few things you can do in order to be safe. First one is to actually change things in your videos. So don't always use the same colors in your videos. Don't always use the same font. It's a very easy switch to just change the font. But since YouTube use AI to analyze your videos from one to another, if you just change some settings, you might be safer, okay? You will be safer. So change your colors in your videos. You can change the font. You can change the animations, the way they are done, but try to change from one video to another. Otherwise, I've seen it with one of my students. He got hit with a channel with almost 600K subscribers because YouTube detected some use of AI and he got hit by inauthentic. So you have to be very careful and change from one video to another the way the content is made. I saw this guy who got hit and his content is actually very expensive to make. So I was like, maybe he's doing that error of having a tool that makes the videos easily to be made. But after checking, he clearly shows that he has a team and they use Blender to make the videos. So if I go, I think it's further in the video. Yeah, here you can see that he uses Blender and his videos cost a lot of money. So then I look deeper and this is where he basically messed up. If you check his titles, you will see they all look the same. They are all very similar. So it comes back to this point that I showed you earlier, that you need to vary your titles and thumbnails. Otherwise, you will get hit. So last point is you have to focus on educational content rather than fictional content. The days of AI stories videos is mostly over. There are still some ways to do it. Some of my students still make good money with it, like 20K per month, but you have to change your strategies. When you do that, you have to play it very safe and you're not gonna make 200K per month. Like this doesn't exist anymore. There are some systems that we share our students, but for the most part, AI stories has become very dangerous because they are fictional stories for the most part. Like they are not based on real facts and YouTube doesn't like it because it doesn't provide any value to the audience. And what YouTube is focused on is that you provide value to the audience, to the viewers, and that they have a good experience, okay? So you have to talk about educational stuff, you have to bring value. So I've also seen some videos that would be considered safe. I mean, some channels who were doing some videos like that, and they still got hit by Inauthentic. But for the most part, if you put in some work in your videos and YouTube can see it, and it brings some value to the viewers, you will still be safe. So the safest things to do is to do educational content. I know it doesn't fit for every channel, but if you can do that, try to do it. Even if it's not all your videos, try to show from time to time that you try to educate your audience. Again, if you want the whole playbook, just DM me playbook, I will send it to you. And if you want me to make a video about the solutions for people who got hit by Inauthentic, comment on the video solution on this YouTube video, and I will think about doing a video and share with you some of the solutions that we give our students in order to fix when you get hit by Inauthentic. That's it for this video. If you want to see more of how we operate as a company, I've made a video where I show how we made more than $1 million with just one YouTube channel. I will put it here and I will see you there. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.